Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back to another table-to-screen version of Vox Machina to the animated series, or at least Critical Role to the animated series. This is the bath scene, episode 6, the final episode. Michael, my moderator, over on the live streams on Friday when we do Campaign 2. We only have 4 episodes left. We've been doing it for almost 3 years. He assisted me this week with 4 out of the 6 episodes being edited. I have a problem with my throat. Right after I watch this, I'm going to the ENT to have it checked out, possibly schedule surgery, and finally get this done with. But without Michael, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish this goal. Tomorrow is 7, 8, and 9, so we literally just made it in time for 3 more episodes, but at least they're all edited up for YouTube. They're all up in full on Patreon, but I've been trying to do at least one of these for every episode we posted, and this is the final one. If you saw the episode 6, it got posted. Usually these come out like a couple hours after the episode. You saw my opinion on what happened. I thought it was very odd. First off, the Percy and Vex thing is interesting to say the least, and I'm enjoying the relationship. Vex is so opposite of Percy. Percy seems very uptight and very awkward, whereas Vex clearly is not afraid to show how she feels. Literally, she was naked in the doorway. They had a hardcore sex scene, and I thought maybe that'd be the end of it. I thought maybe they'd flirt a little here and there, and they kind of did. They had talks like, what should we do? How should we handle this? Then we went into Scanlan Shortholt's house. What was it? Chateau Shortholt. Amazing episode start with a song and a dance, and we're in this place and we're all relaxing and we go in the hot tub. The second I saw Percy sitting in the hot tub with his arms on the side by himself, it was something out of like a raunchy comedy movie. I'm like, there is definitely a girl, aka Vex, under that water. Vax walks in, butt naked, sits down with him, has a chat. Vex held her breath for, honestly, a realistic amount of time. I was like, all right, it's getting a little crazy. But then I looked at the time and I'm like, it was only like 3 or 4 minutes. That is very possible. I know people that could hold their breath for like 4 or 5 minutes, and they aren't super powered people with vestiges. That being said, Vax was a little odd about it. Vax has a thing for Keyleth. I know the character of Vax is bi. It's weird to me that you'd have a talk with the person who is hooking up with your sister and then stand up showing your dong. Like, he was just full frontal nudity right in Percy's face with his dong out. Like, maybe it was a power move. That's the only thing I could think, because other than that, it's a little odd if you're like showing off your wang to your sister's guy. But maybe it was like a power move, like he's got a huge wang and he was like, I just want you to see what I'm packing. But either way, I think it is very odd that he went that direction. But then again, Vax is that kind of dude too, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised with that as well. Vex shoots up out of the water and then shoves Percy's head back down, and I see that Travis is in this one. I said in the Vexations one where she answered the door naked, one of the things I wanted to see was the reaction of Travis, because up until that moment I don't feel like anything like that happened. But in Vexations, Travis wasn't there. In the actual campaign, there was like some girl and guy I'd never seen before, and Travis wasn't there. So now that he's here, I mean, it's almost like he's prepared now, so it should be a great reaction. But I feel like it wouldn't have been as great a reaction as if he was sitting right there when the original encounter happened. But let's jump in. You want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. Every episode of Vox Machina, all seasons, are up in full on Patreon, edited for YouTube. You want your own requested short movie, you go to the link in the description. You can ask me to watch whatever you want at a certain tier level. That's how we have thousands of exclusives like Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, My Hero Academia, Toriko, and Bleach. We're doing the new Ranma 1/2 on Netflix every Saturday. It drops at 1 p.m. I do that every week. Tulsa King Season 2. Heartstopper Season 3, Pushing Daisies, Good Omens, Jackie Chan movies every month. There are thousands of movies and shows. We're finishing Cobra Kai and Stranger Things final seasons. Check it out. Full unedited. If not, table to screen, the bath scene from episode 6.
So we were all taking baths, right?
Yeah, you're taking...
Right. And they're like big royal baths because there's Whitestone.
Yeah, I mean, there's maybe 4 at any given point in time, so you guys still have to kind of take turns.
Excellent.
Is this where we have the cannon?
I take mine very quickly and walk in the buck, and I find Percival's bath.
Walk in the buck.
And silently walk in while he's bathing. And I sit in the bath on the other side and just stare for a minute.
Laura had some great faces.
Oh, Vax, did you need something, or...
Just a soak. Mind if I join you?
Actually, it's round...
You know you're getting weirder.
There you go. That's how you should say it.
You and I are very different.
I would agree. Although again, I'm in a bath at the moment.
I would expect
to it.
the
I think
awkwardness.
I was really working on something.
See, this is
I didn't think
handled
you
how I
were
You
expected.
made me a little off.
so meek.
Okay.
I feel like in the animated show, he wasn't
spot.
as
You
much as
Now
Tal's
you're
than he
getting
is now.
weirder, right? Probably accurate.
Oh, maybe he did say that.
Look, I've been meaning to talk to you.
Anyway, I still plan to honor your request, but
Look at Laura.
I want you to know that you are like a brother to me. Now, I have a sister and we fight constantly, so I expect to do that with you.
I'd hope so.
About my sister. About everything, but mainly to apologize for being so harsh on you.
It's fine.
With the Briarwoods and the tomb, I got this sense that you attract danger somehow, which worries me.
Attract danger.
But I'm glad I have you around
We all
still.
do.
Me as well. I like this family. I'd like to keep it.
Laura is so giggly over there.
Ultimately, if you make Vex happy, and you'd better, I need to rise above those feelings. The point is,
I have a sister too. I get it. And it's wonderful how you care about her happiness. But it's all right to care about your own too.
so we're cool then.
Don't say another word.
I
I
really
show him
don't-
my ass and I leave.
There isn't a thing between us.
I feel like it was just a little too long to stand there.
Just, if you're going to be with her, check for traps next time, all right?
As soon as he leaves, I come up from the water and go, oh!
Oh, see? They didn't even know it was going to happen. See, I wasn't sure if it was already set up. No one knew it was there, or she was there.
I was so hoping you were going to do that.
I mean, it's the perfect timing.
They're big bathtubs.
It's so gross.
A minute long, that's easy. Most people can hold their breath for 2 or 3 minutes if you try. Like physically fit people like Vex. 2 to 3 minutes easy. I like that Travis got up and danced. He was so excited.
She was just tickling the back of my knee the entire time.
I'm not talking about Vex. Vex can pork him all she wants. I don't give a fuck. That is a twisted D&D choice, man.
That is an amazing D&D choice.
It was so amazing a D&D choice.
It's
It made
crazier
it,
than the broom to me, Laura.
it made it to the animated show.
Boosh.
It's been
Hit
3
me
years.
up
I'm so
top.
proud of you. Hey, Laura.
I'm working on something here. Come to the chase.
Working on something.
Yeah, we gotta speed this up.
I like that it happened
In
naturally.
hindsight, that changes everything. Wow.
Yes. Yes, and.
Is that what those water breathing potions have gone to?
We are actually bathing in them, ironically.
That's a thing
The
too.
water flow.
It's like the abyss.
It's a bath bomb of water breathing.
Percy, what is
bath
that
bomb of-
really cheesy music that's playing in here?
All right. So, unless you have any more particular bath-based shenanigans to encounter,
Well, that was different than I thought,
You,
to be honest.
need a
I thought it
shower
was going to
with
be a
lime.
setup.
Amazing.
never leave.
How did you hold your breath that
Now,
long?
does she say she forces his head
Let's see
back
if you
down?
can beat my record.
I don't think that happened in the campaign.
Oh man, I can barely remember those dragons right now.
Look at her face there. All right, everybody. So that is it for the bath scene. So ended up being way different than I thought. I thought there was a setup. I thought it was going to be like Vex and Percy were hooking up in the tub, and then they heard Vax approaching, and then she went underwater. So I thought it was going to be played out totally different in the actual campaign with Critical Role. I thought it was going to be like they all knew, and Vax had to play it off like he wasn't. Like the way it went down in the animated show, it almost seemed like you knew she was down there, but you didn't know she was down there, if you know what I mean, like metagaming, where you had to play it off like you're having a conversation, you don't really know she's there, but Liam himself did know she was there, and everybody else knew she was there. Then I started realizing, no, this is just kind of happening. It's happening naturally. I mean, that would probably normally happen in the campaign, but I just saw it differently having seen the animated show. It just made me think it was set up differently, and that because the animated show is, you can only do so much, that they played it in a way where they didn't want us, the audience, to know. It's definitely more fun for us to not know Vex is there, even though the second I saw him, I'm like, Vex is there. They'd be crazy not to do it because it is perfect for the situation. And Laura knew it, and Caduceus, or aka Caduceus, Talzin himself even said, I was praying you would do that. So people were thinking what I was thinking, but the fact that it happened naturally makes the reaction so much different. Ford, aka, I keep saying them by their Mighty Nine names because I've been watching it so long. Travis jumped up doing a little dance because he had no idea it was coming, no pun intended, and it actually worked out quite well that way. Yet again, I didn't get the type of reaction out of Travis I thought I would, because I thought that entire time Travis was going to be like, oh my God, Vex is down there. And I understand, I said this in the other video where she's naked at the door, that I understand that they're married and this is a game, and that Travis seems to be totally fine with it. I just feel like I'm not even a jealous type, and something about it would just make me think things weird. Not that I'd be like, oh, is she cheating on me or something like that. I just feel like it would be an awkward situation to be in as a husband, having your wife describe giving underwater blowjobs and having hardcore sex scenes with one of your friends who is in a game with you on a weekly basis. I don't know. It's just something about it is weird to me. And I, like I said, am not even the jealous type. But good on Travis to have a good old time and have fun with it. I know they're all goofy people and it kind of happens. Maybe if you had that tight-knit a relationship with a group of people like this, it would be different. I honestly don't think I could compare any relationship I have as a group dynamic like they do. Like they have a crazy friendship as a group. I have good friends, but I don't have like 6 good friends that I hang out with every other day, and they've been doing it for a decade or probably longer at this point. All I know is I've been watching them for 3 or 4 years, and it has to extend at least 2 or 3 times as long as that. So good on them. You guys let me know what you think. You want to see more of what I do. In the description is the link for Patreon where you can see all of Vox Machina. Every single episode is up in full. You want your own requested short movie, that's where you go. I also forgot to say in the beginning, I will be doing Wayne for Michael. I told Michael, since he helped me with all the edits, I'm going to jump into this new show, Wayne, which was Amazon Prime 1 season. Checking that out. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Winona Earp, The Shield, and Eureka. Pushing Daisies, Good Omens, Tulsa King Season 2 is finishing up. Heartstopper Season 3. Ranma 1/2 on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Jackie Chan movies. There are thousands. Full, unedited. Check it out. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.